Are we live yet? Hopefully we are. Everybody live right now.
We go back to the jazz in a second.
Salute chat. Everybody live right now. Okay, let me go on
We
mute.
go
Hold
back
on.
to the jazz.
Alrighty then. What's up, Pretty Brown? Okay, look. Everybody knows that I am never on time, but I'm working on this. So, what I'm doing is working on myself being on time. I'm a work in progress. And I'm going to be able to explain why I'm a work in progress right now due to let me see you guys. Give me a second. I don't know why my when I'm doing this live, it seemed like my stuff dimmed down on my phone. So I have my tablet. Now, I said I'm coming for all y'all, including myself. I'm coming for everybody. Clickbait, but I am. So I'm piggybacking. Can you tone that down? I am clickbaiting for the first time. Why am I? Because when you come in with positive things and saying like it's basically based on your growth of life and no judgment, it wouldn't have came through. So I'm coming for y'all and I'm coming for myself. But here's the thing, I came for myself first. Mr. Jones, if you can look at the chat, so you got to look and see who's speaking to you. I'm a Pretty Brown speaking to you. You can choose right.
Major blessings, Pretty Brown.
Uh-oh. Give me a second. This is what I'm not understanding why my phone keep doing this. Okay, we back.
Major blessings to all in the chat. We're doing, it's a lot of different distractions, and I'm in the middle of a deal in between this. So
don't say deal. They gonna think that we selling drugs.
No.
Business disclaimer.
We have real business.
Yeah. Okay, so listen. Here is a lesson of piggybacking. Shouts out to Miss Clara that did a wonderful live. Those who missed it, please go and look at it. I am blessed to see who the person behind the name is. I think we all should share certain parts of us. And when doing on this social media platform, you do we want to express yourself certain ways and not no judgment passed. But sometimes we want to be judged, right? Because we want to know. Like we all have things that we do that's messed up. Yeah, I was listening and yes, her stuff was so good, and I was so you know me, Pretty. I don't know how to keep my mouth closed sometime, and I was just so amped to know how she was expressing herself. It makes sense why y'all thought that I was her. It really makes sense now. Back to what I was saying. So, what she was talking about was her growth and who she is, and letting go of saving, being the one that is the responder of things you feel is wrong with what you see that's happening within your world. Anything. All of us, well, not all of us, I can say that I'm at fault for that because I have done it plenty of times. And I took a lot of lashes to the throat, the back, the head, all of that. But at the end of the day, the question is, why do we tend to attack when we're not being? So that comes back to when we comes to our spiritual side and our growth and who we are. So I was speaking on that because a lot of us have grew up in the church. But as we grew up in that church, we started learning different things, and things wasn't just making quite sense to us. So we started questioning and doing our own research, and we grew and learned ourselves. With that being said, Miss V, I like that. Okay. Seem like we got a little. I like that, Miss V, Mrs. Excuse me, Mrs. Because you are married. Mrs. Vichy, thank you for tuning in and coming in. So we were talking about Miss Clara, her live that she did. So I'm piggybacking off of that live. And I really don't even know how to, I won't put a label on her live. Her live was really good. But it was just about spiritual growth and taking constructive criticism from one another, you know, and the church and what we learned from the church, and how do we judge each other? Why should we judge each other? Do we judge each other? Or do we really just try to use our own discernment and be good with one another? It's
and none of us are perfect, but we all, I would hope, are trying to be the best people we can be every day. You get 24 hours in a day, and each day we get our chance to make a decision on who are we going to be? Who are we trying to grow? When that picture was put up, what I saw in that picture, as a matter of fact, it was 1994.
Oh, the thumbnail
at Jackson State.
The thumbnail.
It just reminded me of a young man around inspired people with a fundamental purpose of achievement under any field of human endeavor.
Are you that same person now?
You know, I know a lot of times people clown and talk about each other and have beefs and all of this kind of stuff or whatever, but what it's really all about is how can we help each other? How can we build on each other? How can we inspire each other? I love to laugh and hear people and all of that type of stuff, but I also like to learn. I like to teach. And I definitely like to be held accountable. And then everything else is nothing but respect from whoever it is.
I think that the problem is that we have a problem with accountability or accepting it. You don't have to take it as soon as you hear it. I mean, you can let it just sink in and be your own judgment. The judgment is you. And at the end of the day, you know, you can tell people what you want to tell people, but at the end of the day, how do I take this picture off? It's not even Halloween anymore. Why do I still have this up here?
I don't know, it could be up there.
Oh, well, we're going to just leave it up there. We want to stay focused. So here is a lesson that we learned. It was 2 lessons me and him experienced these past couple of days. The first one, I'm going to go with myself. So I'm getting ready to do the live because we cam up. You know, Mr. Jones is one because he see a lot of people hide behind the screen. So he's more of a person like, okay, well, there's nothing wrong with camming up and just expressing yourself. What?
No, one comment. I have to give us both a shout out because I haven't seen really any couples or anybody that is with somebody cam up, express love and feelings and just be able to show and share or whatnot. So, you know, even people that are married or something, you hear about people being married, you don't even see it.
No, you don't.
There's a lot of people like, and I don't want to like throw nobody under the bus, but like the answer is supposed to be married. I've never seen his wife.
Well, he said, and in all due respect to Answer, he said that he wants to protect her. And
that's beautiful.
Yeah,
that's
so
beautiful.
I can get that. Yeah,
I understand.
I get that.
I understand that.
And then you don't know people's
and
lifestyle. So
I completely understand and respect that.
Yeah.
But when you have something in express and you really care, you don't mind publicly or privately showing that affection to the person.
Yeah,
and that's what I can say and appreciate about what we've developed in such a small amount of time.
I do too. So those are things like, you know, Mr. Jones is not, he doesn't know how social media can be with people. And where we are in this sector, shouts out to Garrett, people can be so cruel. So I get why people don't want to share their private lives or want to show their family. You know, you don't know what people's jobs and other things is, so I can respect that. I truly do. And that was just to answer that question for you. The answer. That was funny to me. I do corny jokes and laugh at myself, y'all. Don't judge me. Did you just do a bell? So bells and whistles Wednesday. So today I'm taking forever to get ready. And he said, why are you so worried about how you look? I came up and come up here with you and you're worried about what other people judging you on? That was true. Because if you're happy within yourself and the person you are with is happy with who they see, why are you worried about what anybody else think? And I had to stop. But I was already doing it. So of course I finished, y'all. I'm like, he right. I'm like, we're gonna talk about that. So then the night before,
even if they saying that you ugly, at least you ugly with your man on the screen with you. Whatever the fuck they have to say.
That is so true.
Excuse me.
Okay, I know you gotta step back. But that's the true thing. So like, and it's self-love as well.
Yeah,
I think it's more of the experience of what I experienced on here. So little did I know, I guess I had like a certain self-conscious thing that I was dealing with. So I just wanted to share with you guys that, like, at the end of the day, you don't supposed to care about what nobody thinks. So I just wanted to share that of my experience and my growth that I didn't even realize that I was holding that. Like, oh no, I gotta get ready. Getting ready is this, my mouthpiece and what I have to say. It's really not about my outer side. I mean, is that what everybody's looking at or judging, or are they judging what I'm saying? Do you get that? So that was an experience. And then he had a child trauma experience that he shared with me night before last. And if I would not have really listened, I would have went off. And he ended up admitting that it was childhood trauma due to him reacting the way he did with me. So what I'm saying is that we all still have growth. How do you live and grow from it? And do you, when you care about somebody, say it to them to help acknowledge it? It's like, okay, I can see your ass about to fall right now, and I'm seeing that you're about to fall, but I'm not gonna say nothing. Because I don't know if you're gonna be mad, but you're gonna fall and bust your ass. So when you do love and care about somebody, you speak on these things because you don't want to see them keep making the same mistakes. So don't hurt yourself in the process. And then it's also self-love and self-growth. And we do not realize that we have a lot of trauma. I don't know why. I don't like to hear that PTSD BS. We all do. We all have it. I'm gonna still stick with that. I'm gonna stick with that. I was just reading the comment. So that's basically what I was talking about. And then we was also talking about the church. So I'm not going to get all with the church and on the church side of things. I was just simply speaking on spiritual growth, how to heal yourself and not be judging others in the way you do. Why can't we, shouts out to Kwame, how can we build a city of us, blacks, and we can't even do it on here? I'm just so confused about that. As long as we're attacking each other, there's no way we can be united. And I've taken part in that. And for that, I take responsibility. I'm not sorry. And I won't even say I apologize because I was in my right state of mind when I did it. I just acknowledged that I shouldn't have. Because you can't take back what's already done. You just can't. All you can do is take responsibility and acknowledge your mistakes. And how do you go and work through them? Any questions? Anybody want to pull up? Yay or nay? Or maybe I should be talking about some people that I had beef with and start talking my shit. Because that's more entertaining. But if I only have 2 or 1 in my chat, I don't have that to give anymore. I've already given that energy. And in order to keep myself balanced, the only thing I will do is give my point of view on things. I will no longer be attacking anybody. You know, I just don't have it to give because it's not good for me. I'm not healing and I'm not growing from that. That's why I back away. Because see, when you have healed from anger, like Miss Clara said, people don't realize how dark a person can go. You're doing it out of, I want attention. Me. I'm doing it out of, I'm going to show you the type of asshole you are. And now, what you probably should have went and got help for to heal, I'm going to say those issues to you and it's going to really hurt. Because I already know it. And because I know what I know and others don't, that would be me being a bully. So I'll take responsibility for that. So I'm not going to be doing that no more. I'm just going to say, you got it. You have that. That's all you. That is all on you. But what can we do to bro? What are you teaching me? Really, is it entertaining for people to be arguing on here? Is that what y'all find fun though, really?
Oh, they want to hear arguing?
Roasting is fun.
Why did you do that?
I was just arguing. People fucking rushing me.
They want to see us fight.
Yeah, they want to see, like, y'all can see us have disagreements.
They want to see us. You want to see me slammer? Bop.
You want to wrestle?
They want to see
my arm, baby. See, now he almost got you just now.
My bad. They want to see the rough.
Yeah, they want to see us arguing and shit. That's what they want. They want to see us going back and forth with people. Like, that's entertaining. But now here's the question you got to ask yourself: why in the hell, including me, do we like to see that shit? Like, I don't mind roasting and stuff, but it'd be fun. But don't get mad at me now. You want to be doxing and all that shit. Because see, when roasting come in, I can take a roast. I can take you roasting me. But just like, it's a lot of roasting I would love to do, but you know, it ain't gonna be perceived in a way that it's just us. If we claim we cool with each other, you know, it ain't like about me making no edit drop or coming at you, but yeah, you fucked up and I saw that shit. Like, damn. You know, shouts out to Garrett. That shit was so funny. We all know that.
Forgive me, I was massaging the back of my neck. That thing was feeling good.
But I already know. Shouts out to Biz. Somebody else is live. Oh, The Answer, Mr. Postman. You know, he's live. And shouts out to all the people that we support. Like, that doesn't matter. I'm not going to stop supporting the people I support. You know, I want everybody to keep growing on here or doing whatever they do on here because there's always somebody that's going to be listening and tuning in, you know. And I really hope that people give people chances that are new content creators and not pass any judgment on them, you know. Like for the answer, for example, just give a person a chance and see what they have to offer. That's all we have to do. So I think that's about all I really have to. Oh, your experience. We already talked about mine. The childhood trauma when I was talking to my phone. Look, y'all, he was pissed. When I'm talking, like you know how you would be talking to yourself, right? So I was saying something on like my phone was pissing me off and I was trying to order something online. And so I'm talking, he was like, "Are you saying something to me?" I was like, "No, I'm talking on my phone." And then all of a sudden he snapped. And I'm looking, I'm like, your chances to win. Speed up the action and level. I said I wasn't talking to you. Well, I don't like when people mumble because you said that that was an experience that you had when you were younger. Am I correct?
Well, okay, now I know.
Yeah, I'm like, do you want to
see? I was talking in the sense of, okay, I don't know if anybody else has had these moments, but let's say you get in trouble with your mother, and then she tells you, and then she hears you saying some shit
and she
under
think you
your
being
tone.
disrespectful?
You never want to hear it. You never. Now, I don't know what type of moms you guys have, but if my mom heard me saying some shit under my breath, that was cause to get your ass punched or a shoe thrown at you or some shit or whatever. So that's what that made me think about. So, like, it's not good for me if let's say we're going through some shit that you like, even if you're talking to yourself or whatever, that'll like send a trigger to me. So that's what I guess that's what
it was a trigger. And I can tell right now it's kind of difficult, and I appreciate you sharing this because it's kind of difficult for you to even talk about right now. I can tell in your voice because I know you. So thank you for even sharing that because it's like we don't know sometimes things that can trigger us. And when he mentioned his mom, I said, "Oh, so this is a childhood trauma for you." He said, "Yes, that is what it is."
I don't know if we want to classify it as a trauma, but
well, it is because it triggers you. A childhood trigger. Let's put that because it's not trauma to you. Triggering.
Trauma is when motherfuckers get killed and you see them and you have to go tell their mama and shit like that. That's real. That would be more of a childhood trauma.
I agree.
I would say that's like just going through growth things that you have to learn with your intermediate family.
But it's a trigger for you.
Family, then you have extended family.
The growth is you learning and growing from it. Right now, it's still a trigger. Like I had childhood trigger. I'm glad you changed that word. I like that because it's not trauma. It's really more so a trigger. When you snap on some stuff or you get feel a certain kind of way, that's not trauma. That's triggering because you're triggered. We all know what that means when I said that. But you're triggered. So that's what it was. And he had no problem with admitting it. And when he did, it made me as a woman thank you, God, that I am connected with my feminine and masculine. I was really able to embrace it, opposed to being mad like, well, that ain't my problem. You never should have came at me like that. Come on, women, we do that. Okay? So I'm telling you that I didn't. Those are things like when you've done your work too, you can be able to see it and relate to. That was a healing point for us, just like what he did for me tonight. That is what makes growth, being together with someone. We are growing together, like you said. So that is the main thing I really wanted to share tonight about how learning to listen to one another and see how you can be that rib, so to speak, or be the, how can I put this? Because I want to say this right. Be the other half, because I don't want to say, I don't like better half. Be that other half of the completion of the person you with. If that makes sense to you all. It makes sense to me. I'm not going to say if it makes any sense, if it makes sense to you.
You say be the other half. I say be the positive half. So if you have two positives, it's always going to be a positive.
Because
So
it'll never be a negative.
let's be a positive half, and I'll be a positive half, and it's just it creates a positive.
I love you. So that's when you help to complete one another. Now, where am I going with this? Is this just about couples thing? No, it is still about healing and growth. You can find this in your family, friends, parents. Either way, these are things that you can find within of the relationships you carry in your life. Check out my live about relationships. That's what it's all about. I'm just in a relationship as a sexual relationship, but I have relationships. I've been having relationships with my family, friends, and myself, because you always have to relate. How do you relate to yourself? You're not in a relationship with yourself. You have to relate with yourself, or you don't. Maybe that's the problem too. Um, I'm not sorry. That's the sarcasm in me. I'm just saying you have to learn to relate. Relationships is just relationships, and it's a ship. It's like water, a storm. You're gonna go through waves and you're gonna go through things, but just let your calm be the storm of to your calm. So you can go through everything you're going through, but you're gonna move into calmer waters eventually. I've never heard of it being a typhoon or something that's constant. Eventually, it's peace within it. So you will go through the storm, but you will get calm in it. So yeah, that was my I guess my experience about what we experienced this week, and a lot about growth.
No, I'm driving later.
And your religion side, spiritual side, whatever side you choose to say, it's all the same. It's still with Christ, right? Those that believe. And I'm going to end it on that. I don't have a vibe to pull any cards tonight. I'm not feeling that type of energy. I really just want to come up here and speak a few words, even though I have my cards here. I'm going to leave that for tomorrow. I'll be doing the probably videos not live. And I'm going to do separate premieres of everybody's sign. So tonight, the only way the feel is when it's requested, and I'm not feeling it. I think I just want to leave this for those that have been here to sit with. Because that's not what I'm all about. I'm not trying to sit up here. I have my own inner thoughts. I'm an empath, so I don't need these cards to say or feel energy or anything like that. So I want to make that clear as well. And that's not a disclaimer, that's a fact. So if there are no one that want to come up or anything, I'm going to end this because it is late where a lot of people is. And I just wanted to share story time. I guess that's what we can call it. Story time with Mr. and Mrs. Jones. And we're going to leave it on that. And I want you guys to all have a prosperous, blissful night. Those that have to get up in the morning and go to work, safe travels and blessings to you and your children that are going to be on their way to school tomorrow. And blessings to you and your family.
Peace and blessings to all, for sure.
And remember, the Most High, God don't bless no mess. So I'm trying to move, not trying, I'm moving away from it. Words are powerful. And make sure you stop putting spells on people because your words matter. And on that note, I love you all. Cutting Edge Lip, are you going to play some music tonight for us? You know, we always love it. You playing some music, Cutting Edge? Are you going live? Because I will be there. Are you still there? If you're not, I'm pretty sure Cutting Edge will be going live, playing his music the way he always do. I don't know what's gonna be his topic tonight because I love how he be doing his little thumbnails and what he do. So we are in November. Those that are with the seasons of where thanks. This is the month to be thankful, which you should be thankful every day. But this is the month because it's Thanksgiving. So hopefully you guys are being thankful for what you are blessed with. And hopefully Cutting Edge will be going live because I want to listen to some music. Otherwise, I'm going to play my own stuff. On that note, you guys have a blessed night on purpose. We out.